Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome back. Hello, Nagesh. Hello, Pinball. So before we actually jump into the Clash of Clans today, we're gonna do a little bit of reacts. I want to watch the new Inside the Builder Hut. I haven't watched it yet because I wanted to wait and watch it on stream. So we're gonna watch that, see what's in there, and then somebody actually pointed out they said that the Judo Sloth State of the Game video was interesting, so we're going to watch that as well. So we're going to watch a couple of videos here. Let me, first of all, pause the music. And then let's go ahead and bring that up. Oops, that's the wrong thing. That would be the one. There we go. So first, before we dive head on in, let me know if you guys can hear it, because I've been trying to mess with the audio, and it seems a bit wonky. I can't get it to record. Hello, Sandy. Welcome in. I can't get the audio to record, but you guys should be able to hear it. You just listened to both of these on the way home? Nice. All right. Well, let me know if you guys can hear it, if it's too loud, too quiet, anything like that. Can you guys hear that all right? Yes? Cool. All right, let's dive in. I think this is the, just the little intro here. Perfect. What's he doing back here? Is this the first thing we've seen from Sabrina? I don't recall. A 70 stream streak. Appreciate that, Nagesh. Shame. She should have had bare feet. I really hope they stop with the feet thing, because that's kind of nasty. What's her town hall level if we're going to know her strategy? Definitely Susie's clan. I don't know if they would play with creators, because that would kind of make it obvious who they are. I don't know. Is she the one to blame for all the Electro Dragon stuff? Alright. Yeah, E-Dragons. I'm surprised we don't have Super E-Dragons yet. Soon. You like all the broken strategies days in battle mode? We have another one coming up soon. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure that that's public knowledge. Give me a second. I'm not breaking any NDAs. So we have 50 lava loons coming tomorrow. 50 lava loons. That'll be fun. Oops, now I gotta click over here. There we go, finally. Let's do it. Okay. I'm curious what her previous game experience is. Because they said she worked on other games before Clash. I wonder what those were. Not me. Keep in mind, when they say creators, they mean super creators. That's not entirely true. There have been times where they've gotten feedback from those of us who are not super creators as well. The Rawless, thank you for the follow. I guess that answers my question from earlier. I was thinking she'd been here longer, so she's been here 7 months, so this is probably the first time we've seen her in this sort of capacity. No esports today? No esports today. It's not in the title. Now, if there's a good match coming up and you guys want me to stream it, just let me know. Otherwise, I don't plan on checking it out. Hey, Sen, welcome in. We're still waiting on him to kind of talk about the game. What are we doing? We're watching the video. This is the Inside the Builder Hut from, I think, a few days ago. I think soon they should be getting into actually talking about the game. Hey, Pit Lord, welcome in. Alright, I'll take a look, Sandy. Raika, thank you for the 10 months. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Thank you for that support, Raika. Welcome in. Almost, well, not quite. I'd say we're almost halfway through the video, and they haven't talked about the game yet. Just yapping. Well, I mean, it is nice to get to meet the general manager, at least in this capacity, you know, obviously not personally. See who she is and get a little bit of her insight on what she does in her position. It's good to know she's passionate about her position. Alright. This is a good one. Yeah, it's like you can't catch up the way it is right now. It's impossible. Catch up, period. That's an interesting idea. Especially because there's so many equipments that are out there and coming. Like every 3 months we get a new epic equipment. Well, when they released the Dragon Duke, I think they kind of messed up that little cadence because now we have a new hero. The new hero came with a few new equipments, and then another new equipment shortly after that with the epic, and then another common equipment. So I mean, it stacks up very quickly every other month. Yeah, well, like I say, either way, they kind of messed up the cadence with the Dragon Duke, and now there's so many more equipments. And if you were to come back to the game now from like before equipments were a thing, you're not catching up until they add some of these changes. Hope they're not just focused on returning players, but also you hope it helps free-to-play players. With some of the suggested changes that they mentioned here, I think that would help everybody, not just returning players. Like if you were to get some ores for upgrading heroes, I would like to see ores be not so heavily monetized, because right now, oops, I didn't mean to hit that. Right now, ores are very much, you know, spend money if you actually want to get them done. If you get ores for your current hero levels, we could actually max our equipment. Yeah, exactly. Not only that, but I also really like that idea because it also encourages people to actually upgrade their heroes, because there are a lot of people out there with, like, you'll see like Town Hall 18s with like level 40 King and Queen type thing. That really, really hurts on your attacking ability. So it'd be nice to have even more encouragement to actually upgrade your heroes. Because, I mean, I understand people not wanting to upgrade heroes because not having your heroes for attacks or for war or anything like that, it sucks. It's very difficult. If they start removing equipments like crafted defense, no, they wouldn't do that. They can't. They can't remove equipments that are already in the game because people have spent money on those now. And it'd be kind of like a bait and switch thing. People can spend money on crafted defense, but the difference with crafted defense is when they put it into the game, they said, hey, this is temporary. So if you spent money on it after they told you it was temporary, that's one thing. But if they put something in the game that the understanding is that it's permanent, and then they say later on, hey, we're taking this away after people have spent money on it, that would be really bad. Unless you're saying, like later on they introduce special temporary equipments, that could be an interesting thing. Now that would be different. People's fault if they spend money on crafted defenses, exactly. Whereas they can't, like for example, they can't take a different defense and then just take it away. In a few years, they'll have 15 equipment choice for one hero, yeah. I do like the idea, like, if they were to introduce seasonal equipments, as long as they told you ahead of time, obviously, that, hey, this equipment is seasonal, it's going to go away, well, or it's going to change in X amount of time, and then people have a heads up. But then those, I would say, either have to be, like, just, you know, automatically max for your level or super cheap to upgrade. Or maybe a different resource entirely. When your equipment idea is going to run out? I think equipment ideas could be infinite.
The concept of introducing ranked was because we wanted to give players choice in a different way to progress, right? What ended up happening, and the feedback we received and what we've learned is that, well, we're adding a lot of pressure now. We feel like we have to do this, and I felt it too. That is not what we wanted. We want people to come in and we want them to have fun. So let's listen to what the players are saying, our creators are saying, our community are saying. How can we iterate? And that is what you've seen on the April update, is to exactly address that feeling of pressure. We don't want you to do that. We don't want you to feel like that. We want you to have fun.
No pressure.
Is it done? No. And I think that's important. It doesn't mean that because we release something, that's the final version. It means, okay, now that we've released that, we're going to hear what players have to say. We're going to learn from that, and we're going to make it even better. I know that we're not done. We have to look at...
So say, are there any changes coming soon for ranked?
Like, how do we progress? How do we make it even better? And we are going to look into it. It's in our radar, loud and clear. And I think that's the beauty of working on Clash and having this community and like this game that's alive, right? We get to release something, we get to iterate, we get to listen to feedback, and
we've done this time and time again. To be honest, it's not the first time. It's not right.
Our dev team is actually so good. I agree. I think we got a good dev team. Hey, Maxie, how's it going? Welcome in. It's not really any different than when tools in the game get nerfed, like Electro Boots. I completely disagree. Just because something gets nerfed, that's not like being taken away. Just because something gets nerfed doesn't mean it's unusable. Like, Electro Boots are still one of the best equipments in the game, even though they've been nerfed. So that's not even remotely the same. Taper, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. As far as the ranked stuff goes, I think ranked overall is pretty good. I am curious as to what changes they might be considering. I think the only real complaint I've seen, I mean, obviously some people don't like Legends 2 and Legends 3 not having daily attacks. The other thing is people are complaining about the difficulty of going from Legends 2 to Legends 1. I think they should expand that a bit and make it a little bit easier to climb up, in my opinion. Meteor Golem? Okay, so you can come up with one example. I mean, we can do this all day. You can come up with examples of things that have been nerfed that people don't use anymore. But to counter that, even the Meteor Golem hasn't been removed from the game. There's going to be at some point in the future where the Meteor Golem gets a new level or gets buffed, and then, again, people are using it. So it's still not the same as just being removed. No star bonus if you don't play ranked is another main one. Ah, that's a good point. I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, that's an interesting one, too.
For a lot of players, the social interactions they have in the game is what keeps
The
them.
social interactions in Clash is like the most important thing in Clash. And honestly, I feel like it should have been a bigger priority up to now. Or even now, it should be a bigger priority.
But coming back to Clash, is there anything we can share that we're working on about improving clan life or social interaction with our players or social features in general?
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. That is because social and clans are the thing I am the most passionate about, and I know it. I know what you're fishing for. So I look. I'm just gonna be very open about it.
Okay.
Clash is better together, and I've been repeating that in every single meeting
This is also why Builder Base failed, by the way. And why Clan Capital failed.
that we have. I've been writing it down because I really
Clan Capital is at least a little bit more social, but it was an idea that wasn't implemented correctly, in my opinion. But Builder Base failed because it's entirely just you. It has nothing to do with your clan or your teammates or anything like that.
believe that this is a place in which you can make meaningful connections.
Loud ass cars.
I'm emotionally connected to this, right? So yes, we're cooking something so that people can feel more connected globally.
They might add old ranks for normal battles back, tied to a separate star bonus. That would be neat. Like basically a separate trophy pushing system that's more casual. Wars and Builder Base. I agree. Wars and Builder Base I think would be really cool. The only thing is it can't interfere with normal wars, because if you had to choose between normal wars or Builder Base wars, I don't think anybody would do the Builder Base wars. You need more heroes in Builder Base too. Well, I think they need to give people a reason to actually play Builder Base before they do stuff like more heroes or anything like that. Having friends in your list and can't do anything with it unless you're in the same clan. Yeah, true. Start to use platforms like Discord. I agree.
So that they can just like interact globally. So that they can feel like they can be safer globally. Like, you know. But the reality is something really cool is coming. And
Are they bringing back global chat?
I cannot say because there's a whole like, plan about it, but I am very excited. Also because
I guess what she's saying.
things that we're doing like, since I got here.
That's cool. I think global chat being removed was a big bummer. So if they're actually bringing back global chat, I think that'd be really good. The reason that they gave for taking global chat away was the inability to moderate it properly, which is fair to a point. I mean, we don't want Clash of Clans to become Roblox 2.0, but Supercell or Clash of Clans has a bigger team now. Supercell is a billion-dollar company. Surely they have the resources to moderate the chat. Even if they had to use like AI assisted tools or like just auto block, a lot of certain things, I feel like it's very doable, and it sounds like they're planning on doing it. Why did they remove it? You quit before then? Yeah, they removed global chat because they said they couldn't moderate it properly. Have any other games brought back global chat? I don't know what games didn't have global chat or got rid of global chat, so I have no idea. Like Clash Royale, I don't think they ever had a global chat. Same for Brawl Stars. But they're fairly different, especially Brawl Stars is fairly different from Clash.
Really, I'm very passionate about this. As you can tell, like I'm moving here because this is about connecting. This is about community. This game is about people.
That's
About
true.
Clans, right? It is about people.
It also makes recruiting so much easier when you have global chat.
So we want to make sure that you're able to do those connections globally.
I mean, those are amazing use, and again, very interesting choice of words as well, I must say. And I'm sure all of our players around the globe will be very interested to hear about this. So
I see. I'm not super familiar with Brawl Stars.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll wait and see. But I trust you. Okay. Something else we've been hearing a lot about lately in regards to the pace of the game. Because with all this new equipment and now heroes being added and other things we're keeping added to the game, do you feel like things are moving maybe a bit too fast? So the question here is, are we planning on slowing things down?
First of all, fair concern. Second of all, very fair question. Third of all, here's the truth.
I hope not.
More
I like that they do a new town hall once a year. I don't know if I'm in the minority on that, but I like having a new town hall every year.
Is for the game to allow you to set your pace. And one of the ways we can do that is just, okay, we're going to slow it down. But if we slow it down, we're going to slow it down for everyone. Just like it feels fast for everyone, right? Instead of changing the pace of the game for the whole journey, we want to make sure that we provide a variety of events so that you feel like you can set your own pace. The reality is, you should feel in control of your progression. You should feel like we don't have the same amount of time to play the game. Like, I am way more chill than you are. I have way more time. You're a busy man. But the reality is, we want to make sure that we can give you events that you feel like it's meaningful for you, that you are in control of your pace. So the answer is no. We're not planning to slow the game down.
That's good.
What we're doing instead is providing new features and new systems and new events that add variety. There's always something for you to do at all times.
So basically, now instead of like, oh no, I missed this event, I'm gonna be so far behind that I have to now the next event is in 2 months from now, and if I don't if I miss the next one, I'm screwed. But instead, now we're gonna have a lot of different events. So if I miss this one, it's fine. I just join the next one. It's gonna happen next week or something like that. So it just give you more opportunities instead of just like limited, and then you feel pressure to have to join that event. Otherwise, you're gonna be behind.
I like that.
Exactly. Like, there will be always time to clash. That's what I like to say.
When you want to.
Yeah, you nailed it. That is the point. It's the
Which is nice that they're doing the lava loon thing tomorrow because I missed the Super Witch event. I was busy on that day, so I didn't get to really mess around with the 50 Super Witches. But tomorrow I should be free and I'll be able to do the 50 lava loon, so that's cool.
agency, right? The player agency. And it goes back to motivation. So you're in control of your journey. What we want to make sure is that you don't feel pressure. The only pressure you should feel is getting 3 stars with the clan.
Yeah, that's it.
Because I feel it.
And do your war attacks, please. Yeah.
Get your troops as well?
Yeah. Okay, there's still some pressure there. All right, I have one last question for you.
Okay.
And I'll say this one is more important than any other question I asked so far. Okay.
Okay.
So here goes.
Oh my god.
If you could be real life friends with a troop or a hero from Clash of Clans, who would it be?
Wait, this is a big deal. I think obviously dragons comes to mind the first thing.
Definitely don't want to speed things up. No, I don't think they should speed anything up. You'd be friends with a Super Yeti?
Wait. I gotta give it to.
Hmm.
I mean, come on. It's the archer. It has to be the archer queen. Like,
I think the Archer Queen's a solid choice.
so cool.
No reason.
I would go to raids and.
Pekka, there you go.
I mean, look fairy.
She's perfect. I know.
I know. I would definitely do that because she would be able to tear down walls for me. Like, definitely.
Tear down walls.
She would. Oh,
They've got to give the Archer Queen a wall breaker skin. I don't know why they haven't done that yet, but they've got to do it.
I think like, yeah, dependable, reliable, strong.
The best troop, Hog Rider, that's a solid choice. Then you get 2 friends. Or maybe a nice meal.
You're not off the hook. What about you? Let's interview Fairy now.
Okay. To me, it's easy because I thought about this before.
And you made the
And there's a
question.
reason. If you just follow on social media, maybe you understand. The giant. I think he's a very chill guy. Just look at his smile and everything.
Queen's favorite target is walls. See, what they could do is they could give the Archer Queen a wall breaker skin and give her a wall breaker puppet. I think that would be hilarious. It would actually be kind of handy too. You pop the Queen's ability and she just sends out like 30 wall breakers.
It's just like, okay, I could see myself napping on his lap or something. I don't know.
I am, yeah, there's a lot to process here. I love that information.
It doesn't sound like she knows much about Clash. I don't know. I haven't really gotten that impression. Also, she's been on the team 7 months. I would assume she's been playing the game for 7 months.
I want the giant in my flat. He could break everything.
Sig, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
Dog is this size, yeah? So, like, what if, I think about it, you've just gone.
I think they're done with questions about the game now.
Came back. Like, you did revenge, you just came back. I want to.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, yeah, we clashed, yeah.
That was a decent video. Honestly, I was kind of expecting more information. So that wasn't like anything too crazy. What did we learn? Basically, global chat, they want to work on ores, which we've already known that. They've been talking about that for a while. That's kind of pretty much it. Also, they did confirm that they don't want to change the pacing of the updates, so that essentially confirms we will get Town Hall 19 at the end of the year, which is good. They seem to have a revolving door for managers. I don't really pay that much attention to who is the general manager, to be fair. So I have no idea. Alright, now the other one that I was suggested to watch is Judo's video. Do we want to watch that one as well, or do we want to get to gaming? This one's pretty long. It's 37 minutes. But it's his update review and state of the game. Let's watch it? Alright, let's watch Mr. Judo's video. Uh-oh. Issues. We got a lot in the last update. We got so many troop levels. I agree. Yeah. Is that a bad thing? Yeah, that's a weird one. But why 3 housing space? Yeah, exactly. What's the temp in Ohio? It's like 80 something today. It's supposed to be 96 tomorrow. It's nasty. There's a lot of temporary content now. As far as temporary content, I think that they've maybe done a little too much on defense, but I think there is still some stuff they could do, which would be different. Something I mentioned, I think for temporary stuff, they could do like temporary super troops, which isn't something you would have to upgrade. It would just be something that unlocks for, you know, like a few months at a time and shifts the meta from time to time. I think that could be something that would be really cool. Something we talked about in the previous video would be an interesting idea, which would be like temporary equipment, so like temporary offense stuff. I think they could look into a bit more, just to kind of keep things exciting and different. Did I buy the new hero skin? It's Is it from before or exclusive? It's exclusive and it's one time only. So you can buy it now or never again. And no, I didn't buy it. I don't plan to. If they do a temporary super troop, who would you want to be the next super troop? It's a good question. I think I would like to see like a new version of the Lava Hound. Because we have the Lava Hound and then the Ice Hound. I think it'd be neat to see like a new super Lava Hound that maybe, I don't know, splits into some sort of different troop other than Lava Pups. A super E-Drag would be neat. There's a lot that they could do. Electro Hound, yeah, that would be a neat one. I like that idea. And then maybe we get, instead of Lava Pups, we get Electro Pups. You thought they did a samurai theme before? Yeah, but that's separate. This is like its own thing. It's new. It returned after a year. Yeah, but the exclusive hero skin that's in the shop right now is like its own separate thing. And it's a one-time only thing. Now, the reason I'm not buying that exclusive legendary samurai skin is because I have the other King Samurai skin and it looks very similar. So I don't really think it's worth the money to buy the new one. It's not different enough in my opinion. Here, I'll show you. We can take a quick little peek. And then we'll get back to the video. So this is the one in the shop. And then, where's my hero haul? I have the other one. So you see, it's very similar. Super throwers would be peak. That could be neat. I wonder what their ability would be. Maybe super throwers, but after they throw the spear explodes. So they throw the spear, it does damage, and then the spear explodes and does splash damage. That could be neat. You don't buy skins or sceneries? I don't really buy them anymore. I used to buy them a lot. But the last time I bought a skin or a scenery, it's been a while. It might actually be this one here. No, I bought the High Seas last year. But yeah, I don't buy as much as I used to. Alright, let's get back to the video. I just realized I'm blocking his face. Oh, yeah. Oops. So he's essentially saying he doesn't want Guardians to go away at Town Hall 19, which I think is fair. And not even just Town Hall 19, like, are they going to keep them for every Town Hall going forward now? Because I feel like at some point they're going to want to change off of Guardians. But it feels like they may have just kind of pushed themselves into a hole of being stuck with Guardians. But then again, people put the resources into upgrading Town Hall weapons, which ended up being somewhat temporary. They didn't remove the Town Hall weapons, but they got rid of, like, all the levels of Town Hall weapons. Hey, John Betty, welcome in.
The Logger Guardian is one that you have to really tactfully work around, but there's counterplay to it, so that's a good thing. It's okay for things to be difficult in the game as long as there's a counter to them. They can be frustrating, granted, because if you lose your healers, or like the long shot used to do, then it's frustrating. But my main point is moving the Town Hall.
Yeah, the long shot can be really annoying.
Weapon has changed, but I hope the Guardians are still used in some manner. We're putting this time into upgrading them.
I wonder if in the future, like either Town Hall 19 or Town Hall 20, if they wanted to do something different for the Town Hall's special defense, maybe they come up with like a new building that's like the Guardian Hut, and then we could separate the Guardians from the Town Hall. That could be a neat idea.
I don't know. Maybe they are like transitioned into, or we merge the Guardians into a new weapon. I've had this
Oh.
discussion before.
There, that's what I was
That's
saying.
my main concern with adding more Guardians.
It's a good idea.
What happens moving into new Town Hall?
Like the Gigabomb, yeah, exactly.
Are they good plan for that so that it doesn't end up as like temporary content? But the Logger Guardian itself, I do like the addition, but mainly for the point that it will offer a little bit more variety. Because I do think we will see the Logger a lot more, but I still think we will see the long shot. Whereas previously, like, nobody used the Smasher Guardian. So essentially, you always just knew it was the long shot Guardian.
Long shot OP.
Plan just a little bit more.
Boo Boo, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
How they rotate, it allows you to have a little bit of variety, and for that I do like it. The design, it's okay, but you'll see this as we move to the other units as well. There's nothing kind of unique about it. It's kind of existing mechanics in the game, and I know there's only so far they can go with that, but I do hope to see more unique factors.
The Logger gets a pass. He's got a nice mustache.
Logger Guardian, I like the addition because it'll give variety mainly. The mechanics are okay. I do think it'll be frustrating to go with, but the main reason I like it is the variety that we will see. Moving to the siege machine, though, the new Sky Wagon. Again, I mean, it's a mechanic that we've seen with the...
There's like 2 more Guardians coming. I don't know about that. That would be a lot. Variety is good, but there's also not a lot of time between now and like the end of Town Hall 18. There's only so much more they can do. There is going to be one more update, though. It's going to be whenever we get the rest of our Town Hall 18 walls, and I'm guessing some more levels, and then whatever else they decide to add. Am I excited for GTA 6? I'm not a big GTA guy. I do intend to play it just because the hype's going to be so big for it. But yeah.
launcher, so nothing really new there, but I guess it makes sense. Like, you don't always have to have new, fresh mechanics. You can have different ways of doing things, right? And I've said this before, not every unit has to have its own special, unique pace. It might just be that we get options. I think the Skywagon is a good example of that, because you're really not sure what siege to use in your all you have to do is drop it behind the dragons. You're gonna get pretty good value. Obviously, I've gone over like use cases on my main channel, whether that be supporting your ground attack as cocoa rooms, or just putting it behind dragons, using it to funnel alongside the royal.
I really like the Skywagon. I've been saying for a while that we needed a new air-based siege machine, so this was a really nice addition. We don't talk about leaks. No leaks.
Like the meta, it works really good with it. You know, just distracting point defense, whether you're using it to funnel slightly as well. So I do like.
You never played GTA? You were more into COD and Battlefield type games? I played a lot of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas back on, like, what was that, the PlayStation 2? I had a lot of fun with that game. But after that, I didn't really play a whole lot. The other game that I played that was a lot like GTA was Saints Row. Up until the Saints Row series got weird, and they started adding, like, aliens and shit. But I have played a fair bit of that style of game. It's always been fun.
Like the Skywagon, I do wish that we seen a little bit more uniqueness in some of the additions to the game. And I guess that transitions across to the electro fans. Again, I don't mind the equipment. It's good to have more options. I don't think I'm going to use the electro fans. I don't think it's as strong as the other pieces of equipment. I mean, I've maxed it on my main account, but like on my second account where I only buy the golden event pass, I'm just not going
The Electrofangs aren't horrible.
no plans to use it. And that's fine. You don't have to have everything like fully maxed
But it does get outshined by its other equipments.
to suit you, because to me, the Stun Blaster is just better. Fireheart is just better. The Rocket Backpack is just better. But it does give you some options. I mean, I guess the one advantage of the Electrofangs is to chain through skeletons, but I feel like not
Makes a
everybody
Duke
has
charge viable. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
skilled player as well. Because I guess what you have to think about is, if you are using the Dragon Duke to solo an area of the base, taking advantage of its enraged bonus, then you have to time the stun ability. You have to use your spells accordingly. Versus if you want to just drop your Dragon Duke in an area, concentrate on the other part of your attack, whether that's dragons or whatever, then the Electro Fangs will always give you some level of value. Versus the Stun Blaster, you have to move your attention across too. So it's a bit more of a user-friendly.
Never a fan of open world games. I like open world games, but they can be difficult. That's one of the reasons why I never really finished Elden Ring. Elden Ring was a lot of fun and a great game, but I never knew what to do next. I never knew where to go next. So that's kind of my struggle. It's like, we're out here exploring everything, but what do I do now? So I definitely get it.
Equipment, which I guess is the main thing I like about that, because it's always based on what people's playstyles are as to what they prefer, and that's okay. Again, I am perfectly fine with things getting added to the game that I am not personally going to use, or that do have more niche use cases. Would I have preferred the equipment had a little bit more unique mechanics to it? Yes, but again, I guess when it comes to the Electrofangs, I'm okay with it being added to the game just to give some more options for, some more casual players. And I guess
I would have liked to have seen the Electrofangs have more HP and health buffs like the Fireheart. Because the Fireheart also does a bunch of damage, but it has a bunch of health. It has health regen. So it's really, really hard to justify taking the Electrofangs over the Fireheart. If you're going to take the Electrofangs, you kind of have to take it over the backpack, which also does a ton of damage and has some health buffs. Have I played Silksong? I have not. But I've seen it on stream. I might try it one day.
one point I will touch upon before we move to like the other changes within the update, the new leagues, changes to ranked that they made, which is going to directly tie into the state of the game part I'm going to discuss at the end. Part of the reason I wanted to add it to this video, and I shared this with the team as well when I was in Finland, because just before the April update, myself, Ninja, Itsu, and Coco, we were out in Finland, recording a couple of stuff, as you've probably seen, for the Clash vs. Skeleton event, but also giving a lot of feedback to the team. One of the things I said to the team is the updates don't always have to be like new equipment, new seed machine, new this, new, right? Like, I think a banger update would be, all of the quality of life things you've been asking for like 5 or 6 years?
Yeah.
That's this update.
I think that's a fair point.
You don't even need to have a
We don't seem to get a lot of quality of life stuff, and something else that's big that could be like a quality of life and balance changes. We need to see more balance changes. That's something they started to do at the beginning of the year, was more balance changes, but now we're back into the point of time where's the balance changes? Things aren't getting balanced. There are things that have been in the game for years that have never been balanced. Like Lassie, for example. Okay, that's not fair. I think Lassie's gotten like some HP and damage buffs, but come on. We need something for Lassie to make it viable, and it's not just Lassie. I'm just using that as an example. There's a lot of things that need to be tweaked.
new troop or a new this or you don't always have to have that stuff to have the updates be good and impactful for the players. When we're playing the game as much as we are day in, day out, you make our experience better, smoother, make the game more enjoyable, then that's awesome. It doesn't always have to tie into more new stuff. Now, I don't want that to be taken the wrong way. Is it like I don't want new stuff? Clearly, we do want new troops, we do want new, but it doesn't always
We need new super troops.
that stuff, right?
Now, something else has kind of gone to the wayside is super troops.
Reductions that went through, I just glossed over, at the bottom of the, let us know about that stuff. Actually, that's impactful, and really focus on that stuff as well. But moving to the leagues, I mean, the CWL leagues we haven't been able to experience yet, but I do think that's a good factor. As I've mentioned in one of my other videos when we first broke that down, I'd love to see other improvements to CWL, like only matched with people in your league, but there needs to be some sort of reseeding or like town hall floor or I don't know.
There should be an option to where you can reseed based on your town halls. Like a clan that's never done CWL before is able to do. Like if you want that option. But I don't think having matchmaking is necessary in CWL. I like the system that's there. Like if you're climbing up too high and your matches are bad, then you're not supposed to be that high anyway.
It's anything that just helps with all of the mismatches because it's just frustrating, especially when the 5 versus 5 came out. That was part of the problem. You had clans that were maybe sitting in a certain league because they don't have a full roster of Town Hall 18s, but maybe they've got 5 Town Hall 18s. Now all of a sudden they are matched with like you with a bunch of Town Hall 10s.
Yeah, that could be really annoying.
It doesn't work for anybody. So,
Especially because that was a gold league.
really like that. I mean, the biggest changes in the update, I guess, was the ranked. And honestly, someone comment.
But yeah, something else for CWL. They need to do stuff with the league shop. They haven't changed anything in the league shop in a long time. They should add some more hero skins for the new heroes that have been introduced since then. We need more statues for the new leagues now. It'd be nice to see some more sceneries added, all that stuff.
On my
Maybe some
what
ores.
was your favorite part of the update? My
Duke and Minion Prince League skid. Yeah, exactly.
want new stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the Skywagon, but that is the more impactful thing. And we really emphasized that going into like meeting with the ranked team when I was in Finland because like no one likes that league decay. Like it's just frustrating and annoying.
How many people have the existing league shop skins at the same time? I mean, even if people don't have them all, they should still add some new options. Especially the scenery, because I've had the scenery forever now. I think I got the scenery as soon as it was added to the shop. Because when they added the skins and sceneries to the shop, I was at full capacity on medals. Which that's another thing they should do is increase the capacity. Because you can only hold 2,500, which is kind of a shame.
And it's just that chore of like people on the treadmill of having to do it. And I get it. For an active player, it's not that big a deal. Or like, oh, just farm your tanks in rank. But for example, right up until when I went to Finland, I hadn't been well for like the past couple of months dealing with stuff. So like, I haven't been attacking very much. That's why as well.
You've never saved up your medals? I used to save up my medals back when I spent more money on the game, so I was basically using real money to purchase my upgrade magic items or whatever, and then that's how I was able to save it, because obviously I didn't need my CWL medals. But since I've stopped spending money in the game, it is really, really hard to save your CWL medals. Especially when you have the builder potions right there, you got the hammers right there, that like you get instant upgrades. It's like, yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. And then now you're no longer saving for the skins and the sceneries. It would be nice if you could accumulate medals faster, which I guess technically now you can if you're in a clan that's climbing up into like the Titan Leagues. When is the clan capital and builder base going to be updated? That part of the game's been dry for at least 2 years now. Well, you got to understand that the reason they don't update those things is because they're putting resources into Home Village, because a very small part of the community actually cares about clan capital and builder base. I think if it weren't for medals, nobody would play clan capital, and most people don't play builder base anyway. So, I don't know. I would rather just see them be removed from the game, except for clan capital. I still want those medals. But they could remove builder base tomorrow, and I'd be fine with that. But I have no idea when they plan to go back to those other things. Before they do any updates to clan capital or builder base, they gotta rework them. I know they already did like a big rework to builder base, but they never fixed the core problem, which is there's no social aspects to builder base. I think they need to fix that most of all. And then maybe once it's actually fun for people to play, then you update it. But they gotta hit one problem before they can hit the other. You love those free gems from trees.
There's a couple of more recent ones that I got in the background of the video, but some of them are from recordings a little while back. And I went from Legend League all the way down to Dragon 29 because I wasn't attacking. In the space of, what, like 4 or 5 weeks of not attacking. Then when they announced the changes to Legends League and I wanted to like push back up towards there, I went into like Dragon 29, which is nowhere near the trophy, like the league floor of Town Hall 8 as well. That was actually like Town Hall 16s, which like was just decay, the way it is now, I'd have only
They did fix a little bit of the league decay to where you don't demote as quickly now, which is good, but I don't know. I think if you rank high enough in a league, like if you get into the top 5, top 3, whatever, you should be able to jump up multiple leagues a week instead of just moving up one at a time. Just one, 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 one. Oh yeah, the 6th builder is the only thing that makes builder base worth playing. Once you get the 6th builder, you don't really get anything else except gems out of it. I saw another question was about, do I think they'll expand the base when they add more buildings? I think they're focusing on, like, trying to keep the number of buildings the same or reducing it instead of expanding the map. That's why we started to see, like, merged defenses, for example, and they got rid of the extra barracks. I think in the near future we'll probably see them removing some of the resource collectors, stuff like that. I think they're going to do that instead of expanding the map. But who knows?
would have been it. And I think that's
Never say never.
I'll get to this at the end about ranked, but I think there should be a lot more changes with ranked, but more so like indirectly battle mode. But I'm so glad that they increased the league.
Pretty sure they said before that it won't be expanding. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They said they're going to work on merging buildings instead of expanding. But also take it with a grain of salt when Supercell says they'll never do something, because they also said that they would never bring back global, and now it looks like global chat's coming back. So never say never.
For 4 weeks, it was going to be 2 weeks. They were going to extend it from 1 to 2 weeks, which is better, but doesn't allow people that time to.
But yeah, that's the big problem with ranked right now, I think, especially for lower tiers, is you should be able to promote multiple ranks at a time.
Like, there are parts of ranked that need fixing. And like the league decay, it's the easiest change you can make right now. Like I think there's long-term things, but totally in the short term, like just extend it. I can understand why it's there to a degree, but not that quickly. And it's, I don't know, this is a bit strange, but like we really emphasized how it needed to change, and they extended it. It's like the player base has been screaming about this for like months. I'm sure the community managers have like echoed and shared that with the team. But it's like, how much emphasis was put on that? Was it shared?
You don't think they can do the screen size on phones? Yeah, I don't know what the limitations are for technology. There are some people, I've met a few people over the years that prefer playing on phone. But I think most people prefer playing on tablet. Although that doesn't necessarily mean that everybody has a tablet, because that is an expensive thing to get.
Obviously, they've been shared with them, but like,
What would you do when global chat comes? Spamming friends' phone number? I'd imagine stuff like that's going to get moderated. So, I mean, the reason they got rid of global chat, we talked about this in the last video, but they got rid of global chat because of moderation issues. They weren't able to moderate it as well. And so I'd imagine they've got moderation, a plan for moderation figured out if they're talking about bringing it back. Which they should. I mean, like I said, they got a much bigger team now. They're a billion-dollar company. They should be able to moderate global chat.
shared as this is a big deal. Because that's really what we
You could pull up a ruler on the tablet.
need to fix this. And guys fixed, I would have liked to have seen it fixed sooner.
Alright, he's still talking about ranked. What's next?
On a lot of stuff. Look at the gold pass changes. I think they made a lot of mistakes with that gold pass when it first came out, but they've clearly been looking and seeing that feedback, and they've reacted. Whether it's the discounts, times, and how
The gold pass adjustments have been nice. They moved the prospector so that you can unlock it much earlier. Although I'll admit, I'm not really using the prospector at all. The other nice thing is now you get stuff pretty much every single day out of the gold pass. As opposed to the first month when they introduced this new gold pass, you didn't get stuff every single day. It took, like, there were some days where you didn't get anything. So it's nice that they changed this to where you get at least a couple of little things every day.
prospect of the day one, like they're quick to react in that area. It's just a little bit frustrating to me to see how long it took them to react to the league decay. Because let's say looking at like data, right?
You don't even know what the prospector does? Haven't bought the gold pass this year? It's just like the resource converter that does, what's that thing called? The alchemist. It's the same thing but for ores. So you can trade one type of ores for another type of ores.
Everyone's doing their ranked attacks, but because they have to, not because everyone enjoys it. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people will be enjoying it. People have to do their ranked attacks, otherwise they get demoted, so they can't get as much ore. they are looking at the data and thinking, oh yeah, great, everyone's doing their ranked attacks, this is fine and dandy. But there's a difference between people wanting to do their ranked attacks for enjoyment, should be playing the game for enjoyment, and being like forced to do it.
That's the same thing for Clan Capital and Builder Base. Nobody wants to do Builder Base and Clan Capital. I guess maybe there's a handful of people that do. But people do it for the rewards. You have to do those attacks if you want the rewards. Clan Capital is such a massive waste of time for me every weekend, but I always do it because I want the medals. Raid weekend's such a chore, exactly. This guy can yap. We're professional yappers.
And I'll get to my other parts about ranked in a second. I guess I'll touch on the new Legend Leagues. I like elements of this and I don't like elements of this, but I also understand elements of this. I stand here. I do like that for the really hardcore active player base, we can crank up the modifiers so they can enjoy the game and they have...
That was another thing about CWL. I wish the modifiers went through champs instead of stopping in Titan. Like, I feel like they should have done the same modifier for multiple leagues. So, for example, they should have done, like, Legend 3 modifiers for all of champs, and then maybe 2 levels of Titan could have Legends 2, or maybe all of Titan was Legends 2, and then Legends League was Legends 1. I feel like they did very few modifiers in CWL, and our clan's trying to push up into Titan to get to the modifiers. But last CWL, for example, if we got less than 43 stars in a war, there's a good chance we would lose that war. You have to pretty much push for perfect every single time because it's so hard to defend in normal mode. It sucks. It's miserable. It's not competitive. Titan has modifiers? Yeah, Titan has modifiers. Titan 2 and Titan 1 have modifiers, not Titan 3. So there's only 3 leagues that have modifiers, which is sad. So what they did in the last update for CWL, Titan 2 has Legend 3 modifiers, Titan 1 has Legend 2 modifiers, and Legend League CWL has Legend 1 modifiers. With Dragon Spam, it doesn't matter, though. I mean, it does. It makes a difference. And not everybody is doing Dragon Spam, either. Like, just a little bit of modifiers would make getting defenses so much easier. Even if they're 98% time fails. Because a lot of the attacks that we're seeing, it's like people are still just throwing all their throwers in a corner on one tile and 3-starring a base, no matter what the base is. What about those who can't play well with modifiers in the clan? Exactly, that's what we want. We want those players to not do well. Players who can't play well shouldn't be playing in the top level of CWL. And players who can't play well shouldn't be 3-starring my base.
I like the daily attacks, and I feel like Legend 2 and 3 doesn't feel like Legends because of that. It feels like just that it's called Legend, but it doesn't feel like Legend. Let's say the old Legend system, if we had a space where like there was like low, mid, and high Legends, and above a certain trophy count that like rank just kicked in, the higher modifiers.
Saw Itsu this past CWL, every attack he did was dragons and crushed it. The one time he did throwers, he was very close to failing. Yeah, I haven't failed a CWL attack, and I run 2 accounts every month. I haven't failed a CWL attack since I did Hog Riders a few months ago. I did Hog Riders and I had a fail, and I switched back to Dragons and I haven't failed since. Mass spammed wall breakers? That's unlucky. I wouldn't even be mad about that. That's content, baby. Yeah, I agree, Young. I 100% agree. I hate seeing bad attacks just triple my base. And not even close. They just roll through the base.
3 to me doesn't feel like Legends. It says it's Legends, but it's really just a different aspect. But equally, that's just my opinion. I understand that there is a huge amount of players that prefer the weekly attacks, and honestly, I think it's 50-50. Reading through the comments and trying to like get a gauge.
I love weekly attacks.
50% of people want the daily attacks, and 50% of people want the weekly attacks.
I think what they could do to compromise for this is they could do daily attacks for Legends 3 and Legends 2, but your attacks stack. So if you miss one day of Legends attacks, then the next day you have 16 attacks that you can do that day. And that would basically reset at the end of the week. I think that's how they should do it, because that'll make everybody happy who likes daily attacks, and that'll make everybody happy that likes weekly attacks, because it's essentially both. That's really what they should have done. Yay, Mr. Morningstar with the 5 months. Thank you for that support, Mr. Morningstar. Hope you've been doing well. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated.
Take my money.
But yeah, that's my idea for it. Roots have a certain level of skill, even though it's all spam. Root Riders right now, if you're able to pull off Root Riders, I would consider that a skill attack, because Root Riders are really difficult to run right now. Even with the new level.
An idiot sandwich.
Alright, let's continue. We're only like halfway through this video. Holy cow, it's a long one. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the weekly attacks, but I think that idea would go well.
Okay. Legend 3 is like 4 attacks per day. Legend, probably more than that.
I mean, when you're penalizing people who have busy schedules, it makes it really hard to enjoy the upper tier. Like, for Legends 1, for example, I think that should be just daily attacks, and that should be people who are able to get on every single day, because that is the most competitive area. But for Legends 2 and Legends 3, I don't think it needs to be like the most competitive. You have to be on every single day or you're getting knocked out type thing.
To be honest, because that's another thing about the weekly attacks, is you just won't get as many. But anyways, like, for argument's sake, 4 attacks, Legend 2 is 6 attacks, Legend 1 is 8 attacks. But then how do you promote from one league to the next when it's a daily tournament versus the weekly tournament where it's way more controlled to go to Legend? And I just want to see how they could get that to work. So I guess it has to be weekly attacks. Which again is fine, because if 50% of the player base that's good for, then that's great. But anyways, I like the reformation of Legend League. I personally like the star bonus capping off when you get to Legend. I know there are people that will think the higher you go, you should get rewarded for that. But we've actually seen what that led to, which is when Legend first came out, people were trying to strive to the top because ore is so sought after. And what it meant was people were getting into an area of the game that was just irritating them, and they would quit. Because people don't play the game to get all worked up about failing attacks. They play the game to like unwind, have fun, feel good about themselves. Yes, there are some players that really want to be strategic and competitive. Now they have that space. I don't think those players do it for like that tiny little bit extra awe. What I do think is as you move up through the Legends, you should be able to get cosmetic rewards. A Legend shop is something that has been talked about for the longest time.
Oh yeah.
Base rewards
I'm surprised they haven't done a Legend shop yet,
in those higher
especially with the rework.
but having a star bonus cap off at the like once you hit Legends, I do like that.
Maintaining Legends 1's easy, getting out of Legends 2 is about luck. Yeah, getting out of Legends 2 is very difficult. I think that needs to be a bit easier. You've been trying to push Legends for 3 to 4 weeks now, not happening. For Legends 1. I haven't really tried hard. I think next week I might do like a genuine push and see if I can get into Legends 1. We'll see. A Legend shop, never thought about that. Yeah, they could do a Legend shop that's similar to the CWL shop. I think that would be a good idea.
Update.
And it gives people more incentive to be in Legends.
About them. Clearly it's less than ideal. They've had a couple of updates recently where there really wasn't many bugs, but then this one was littered with them again.
Have they done an update recently that didn't have many bugs? I don't know about that. I feel like every update has quite a few bugs.
Clearly they need to get on top of that. We can expect some bugs. This one, a lot more than expected. But again, I don't want to dwell on that. I guess this conversation is like nicely blended
The last one had a lot, yeah, but I feel like, to me, that feels like the standard expectation of a big update. Maybe not the expectation, but that's like the standard experience that we usually get.
Because one aspect I wanted to talk about first is ranked, and then the economy.
You don't care for Legends 2 or 1, you don't get anything more than Legends 3. I like the practice of Legends 2, because it's a little bit more difficult. That's about the only thing you get.
The new ranked, this screen, the battle log, is not as shareable as the old legend system where you have the red, the green for your attacks and red for your, and it was way better. Like people would screenshot that, share it on Reddit when they had a perfect day and stuff. It looked visually good, and the new one just didn't look as clean. So I do like that they have upgraded a lot of that. It does make it.
That does look nicer now, yeah.
I don't like that now. It's even smaller, the menu, and this is a, not that big of a deal.
I didn't even know you could do. What the hell is this? I had no idea that button was a thing. I'm covering it up. I didn't know about that button until just now. I'm still learning about the game that I've been playing for, what, 11 years? That's cool.
I just think it would be better to be able to dynamically change some of those, especially for some of the more popular.
Looks way nicer now, yeah, I agree.
The better experience.
I didn't know. I had no idea. Nobody told me.
And I really like that we can give exposure to some of those lower town hall trophy pushers as well, because some of them are so talented.
I didn't know we had this either. I'm going to be honest. We have global rankings for lower town halls. Neat. I'm a little bit behind on that, I guess.
Like that, anyone can see the town hall leaderboards.
I need to push more buttons.
Now, when it comes to ranked, then transitioning to this like state of the game, I think
There we go.
ranked and the all economy kind of go hand in hand, because part of the issue of ranked in feeling like you have to do it, it's that chore, it's a lot of that is because the star bonus and the ore is like you have to be in ranked.
Yeah.
Decay, I think, fixes it.
So I think multiplayer should have its own trophy system like it used to, and then ranked should be its completely own separate thing. That way, if people don't want to do it, they don't need to do it. And I think that's what Judo's saying here as well. Like, there should still be a different trophy system just for battle mode, so you can push up in those trophies or push down or whatever is better for you. And then have your star bonus and all that linked to your battle mode, not your ranked mode.
A lot of that. And for active players, like for me, for example, I really like ranked, but I always try and discuss and think broader as to like how do we make this good for all players. And as I mentioned in a video previously, I think in hindsight, ranked should have been a separate mode, because battle mode doesn't have the same draw to it, and a lot of players that play Clash really casually, they just don't really care about ranked mode because they're stuck. Yes, you can say, like get good or like all these different aspects, but there are a lot of players, for example, that will just be stuck at the town hall floor, or even if they're not at the town hall floor, they upgrade a few leagues, maybe someone's sitting in Electro 32, but forevermore, they are stuck in Electro 32. Like, they're not good enough to get promoted, they're probably, like, there's a lot of people that don't even attack in ranked because they have to do it, and there's a lot of people farming in ranked, which dilutes.
I mean, at the end of the day, Clash is a strategy game. So even if you're really casual, at least you have something there to help you get better.
So they won't get demoted, but they're just stuck in Electro 32. New town halls have come out, those players above will just move up leagues, and like from this point forward, there's a high likelihood that that player is just stuck in Electro 32 and they have zero progression. Like, how does that make them feel? Is that fun? To me, like the old system.
It should be fun. Like I said, it's a strategy game. My strategy game too difficult.
Yes, anyone could get to Legend League, but who cares? Like, once you got into Legend League and you got higher up in Legend League, well then it obviously.
Or at least it's supposed to be a strategy game. That's debatable nowadays.
Their trophy path and they'd be stuck, and that's fine because they're in Legend League at that point. And if they, jump
Which, by the way, thank God that they added difficulty modifiers. It would be very upsetting, the state of the game right now, if we didn't have areas with difficulty modifiers. It still kind of sucks that RCWL doesn't have difficulty modifiers because we're not there yet, but it'll be a lot better once we do get up there. And then same for the competitive trophy pushing. It would just be all triples from everybody all the time.
Players because they have this feeling, then that's not great. And I think, like I said, in hindsight, it's a wonderful thing. If ranked was a separate mode, we just kept how it was. Ranked would be more competitive for us competitive players. All of the leaderboards would be tied to the new Legend League, so like that's what we care about.
Right.
As an active player, but a casual player, they could jump on and feel like they progressed in battle mode, and I would have the star bonus in battle mode as well. Like it would be in both of them. So if you want to just do ranked, you get your star bonus. If you want to be in battle mode, you get your star bonus. Everyone is like happy in that regard. In the previous video, I suggested that I think the old system.
I think you wouldn't be able to have a like. You should be able to get your star bonus based on a trophy system in battle mode that's easier, and you know. I do agree. I think the casual player should have an area for them, which is why I said earlier, I think that the battle mode should have like its own separate trophy system that's easier, obviously. And the star bonus and all that should be tied only to the battle mode. But you should still be able to earn it through the stars that you get in ranked mode. It's just how much you get's not going to be dictated by where you are in your ranked battles. Also, I didn't realize he switched sides. There we go. Ads. Rip. Rip.
That wouldn't be tied to the community, like to the leaderboards, but maybe we could have community leaderboards, you know, where people would be trying to push the amount of trophies or whatever. Like, that'd be fun for a more casual player. But the competitive side of things, you still have ranked. It's still exactly what you want.
I mean, you kind of have leaderboards as far as your clan goes. If you wanted to do like a local leaderboard. Then you're just competing with who's in your clan. Is the rest of this all on ranked stuff? Or economy? I think we've hit on or economy stuff a lot. I don't think it's that bad, personally. It's a strategy game. Play the strategy. But I also do agree that star bonus shouldn't be tied to ranked. We spent a lot of time saying the same thing now. Skip the ore economy. I mean, we've talked about this a lot too. Is that the rest of his video? Let's skip the ore economy section. What's this last bit?
members of the team, they are very passionate. They really do want to put the game in the best.
Okay, this is kind of the outro. I mean, overall, I agree on a lot of things. There's a few things I didn't agree with there. Let me share both of these video links in the chats if you guys want to go give them a like, go give them another watch. And then it's time to start doing some gaming. There's Mr. Judo's video. And then the video from earlier as well from Clash of Clans. Oh, did I close it? I might have closed it. There we go.
I am way more chill.
Shh. And here's the video that we watched before that. Alright. Also, if you're on Twitch, we got giveaways going on. I see some of you redeeming them already. We've got the fortune printer, we got a gold pass, and we got a scenery giveaway going on. Alright. What do I want to do on my main account? Is there anything I want to do on my main account? I don't think so. We've already done war attacks and all that. My Legends attacks are done. This is pretty much done. Yeah, I've already got the Skeleton King. I think we're done on this account for today. Until tomorrow. You're having trouble claiming more than one entry. It's only one entry per stream per day. Sorry, I said that wrong. It's one entry per person per stream. You should only be able to claim one of each. And then the next stream that I do, you'll be able to claim another one. Yep, no problem. And then I am going to do all the drawings 1 week from today, so it'll be next Sunday. So I'll try to do as many streams as I can between now and then. Okay. So yeah, we're done on this account. Nothing to do here. Let's go to my second account. What else? Oh yeah, I wanted to do the Super Yeti attacks. I have a new Super Yeti army that we're going to try. How many fortune printers? We're going to do 2 fortune printers, I believe, is what I put on there. And then 1 scenery and 1 gold pass. And within the next couple of days, I'm going to do another giveaway on Twitter. So if you guys aren't following me on X, go check me out on there. Give me a follow. And we'll start a giveaway there as well. So you guys will have another opportunity. And it's in my Discord too. So my Discord server also has giveaways going on. Okay. So we have all of our ranked attacks. I would like to try to get up into Legends 2 on this one, just so we have the higher difficulty. But we'll see how the Yetis do. Let's get rid of all this. Let's find the Super Yetis. There we go. Super Yeti's unlocked. I need to upgrade my actual Yeti. 6 hours until the Valkyries are done. And we need to get Elixir for that bad boy. Do I have a book of building? Or not a book of building. What's it called? I do not have a book of fighting. That's the one I was looking for. We also need to upgrade the Dragon Duke. I do have a book of heroes. But we'll worry about that later. For now, let me get a cake. Is the Eternal Tome not needed? It is not. There we go. I knew there was a cake in here. So there's that. We'll probably boost. I think... Oh, wait. Oh, nice. We do have a Book of Fighting now. So once my Valkyrie's done, I can upgrade the Yeti. That's good. Let's get a power potion real quick. Alright. Boost that. Might as well boost the heroes. Just boost everything. So there's the army, and we'll give it a go. You might switch it. We'll see how it works out for these hits. So the start of this attack is actually quite similar to how I start my dragon attacks. It's just kind of crisscross with the backpack and the queen. Depending on the base, there might be bases where I want to do the arrow and the backpack in the same lane. But let's do that to start things off. So, 2 quakes here. There we go, we got the monolith and we got the clan castle. Start the king down here. Warden here. Sneezy got sniped. There's a lot of damage. Oh my god, we almost lost that ability. Come on, Yetis, let's get that Invis tower down before it recharges. The other thing I forgot was I didn't do my... What's it called? I didn't do my Warden Walk. I kind of forgot about it. Let's bring back the Prince so we can get rid of that Fire Spitter. Should have done that earlier. This one didn't go so well. I gotta get used to it again. I haven't done it in a while. I think on this one I do need to do the Queen and the Duke in kind of the same area. And then do the Warden Walk on the opposite side, and then set it up that way. Got 1 revive for the Duke. Is that gonna be enough? I don't think so. That sweeper is obnoxious. It died, though. I think we got it. We squeaked it through. That execution, though, was atrocious. So we'll try it again with some better execution here. There we go. 1 revive saves the day. That was ugly, but it was a 3. Why not 5 Super Yetis and 5 healers? You don't really need the extra healers. Alright. Let's try this again. Try to clean it up a little bit. We didn't get it. I think we missed it with the backpack. That's okay. Oops, that was not the Warden. I don't think we really need to do a Warden Walk. I didn't really get anything out of the king either. He just instantly died. That also wasn't where I intended to put the king. I wanted this right corner funneled out so I could go to that monolith early, which we did not get that. Okay, let's do another totem here. Do a little poison. I don't even know if we've been dealing with CC troops, to be honest. Where's my Duke? It's in kind of a bad spot, to be honest. Let's go ahead and bring him back anyway. Alright, this totem. Let's go with the freeze. And last totem. Got a lot of Yetis. But that back compartment's gonna be tricky. Ugh. It's almost too much to try to start things out. Because what I'm doing is I'm copying an attack strategy one of my clanmates does. Let's watch his war attacks and see if he's still doing the same thing. But what he did before was he started the backpack and the queen and the warden walk at the start of the attack. Which, that's a lot more than what I'm used to doing. That's a lot to manage at the start. So we'll let this wrap up. We'll see if he's doing the same thing. Or if he's changed anything. But he's got a really good hit rate for the last few months with this army. So it's working really well. I think one of his hits was a disconnect. Yeah, the 25%. He didn't triple the second hit. Let's see what he's doing anyway. See how he starts it out. So he starts with the warden walk before anything else. I'm surprised to see he failed the attack. That's probably the first war attack he's failed in like 2 or 3 months. That's crazy. And then there's the queen, there's the duke. Okay. Then he popped the warden early. I don't know if that was intentional. That probably was, because it gets everything straight in there. And then there's the king from the right side to support with an early ability. Okay. We'll try to replicate that as best as we can. Continue with our cake. This isn't exactly a good base. But we'll practice regardless. So we'll let that work. Okay, we got that. Pop an early warden ability. Yeah, kind of a wild split there. Let's send the king over here. Everything on the bottom side's dead. The Duke does carry pretty heavy on these. Oops, I just wasted a revive because I forgot he has the Phoenix. Super dumb. Alright, now we have one freeze. Use it there. Can we squeeze this one through? I don't know. There's a lot of walls for the king to get through, so he's kind of useless here. Oh, he doesn't go for the revenge tower. Oh my god, he's throwing. Come on, Duke. And the king's changing walls. Rip. Alright, that's a 1-star. I should have had that one. I feel like that was a freebie and we still didn't get it. Maybe we do try an extra healer. Let's see if that helps. I don't know if we need the extra Valkyrie. It's not really doing a whole lot for us. Do another balloon. Another headhunter. There we go. Alright, let's see how that does. Let's try this again. Alright, let's start down here. Another big difference is I'm not using the siege barracks, I'm using the battle drill. So if we're still having trouble, I might change that out, change it around. That was way off. Not even close. There you go, Warden. Come on back. Alright, the setup's looking a little bit better on this base. Let's get the king in here. Let's do that. Pop the king's ability early this time, instead of waiting. Alright, this is feeling a little smoother. Do a totem for the king. Headhunter's in. Duke's still going on the top side. King's still rolling on the right side. Let's give him another totem. Oh, I didn't get it in range of the monolith, so the king's gonna die here. Unfortunate. Let's freeze that. Duke's still going. I think this time around it's looking much better. Alright, down goes the monolith. Totem the air defense here. I guess I should have waited. I didn't realize the Duke was down to Phoenix. Whoops. We can actually revive the king here as well. Revive the Duke, and that's a 3-star all day. There we go. That was better. Still have the Super Yetis, still have the Warden, still have the Queen. Queen's actually quite healthy. Oh, she probably got the healers at some point, which they're dead now, but it doesn't matter. Okay, we'll take that. There we go. And the reason I'm using the battle drill is because the last time we tried Super Yeti spam, we started tripling after I switched from Siege Barracks to battle drill. It was working really well. Now, I've since scrapped that army, so we're kind of using a little bit of a new army now. But I feel like the principle still applies. Alright, so there's that. Oof, missed with the arrow again. It's okay. It's a witch on defense, a couple of witches on defense. So we'll get rid of that and start the Yetis. Push everything in that way. I'm going to try to target that monolith with my king once we get to that area. Does he go? Yes, perfect. That's beautiful. Up King's ability early. That's another thing I need to be doing. Okay. We'll save all these headhunters for the back end. Get another totem on that. These ice golems are holding everything up. One more totem. Let's go ahead and get the headhunters rolling in. Start freezing as they get in here. Let's bring the Duke back. Oh wait, that was the king. I'm stupid. Where's the Duke? He's clear over here. That was a bit of a misstep. I think it'll be alright though. We still have all these heroes. At least the healers cleared out some of those traps. That's going to be tough to get through though. That's a lot. Come on, Duke. Do your thing. It's the defensive Duke I'm mostly worried about here. Can we get through? I don't think we will. King's beating on the wall, getting through. Super Yeti already died. Yeah, that's going to be another 1-star. Oof. Oh, wait, no. We might get the Town Hall. It's going to be a 99, though, because that Duke's going to be too much. At least it was a 2. The King inside or outside of the base if you're using Spiky Ball or Earthquake Boots. I mean, if you're going to use that, you might as well send the King with the Super Yetis, and maybe that will allow you to do like an early King ability, and then delay your Warden ability a little bit, because you don't need that initial push from the Warden Torch if you're using Earthquake Boots. Or vice versa, you could do an early Torch, and then King's ability a bit later on. What's your favorite genre of music, and what's your favorite artist from that genre? I don't really have a favorite genre, to be fair. I listen to a lot of very different stuff. I'd say right now I'm listening mostly to Ado, the Japanese artist. But I'm also a big fan of like rock and metal. There's some rap that I listen to. There's some hip-hop, pop, K-pop. I think the only thing I don't really listen to anymore that I used to listen to when I was younger is country. No longer a consumer of country music. There's a little bit of Ado on this playlist. Or the other way around, yeah. Maybe we try that. 'Cause I feel like the King's dying kind of fast anyway. The other thing is, he's got the Angry Jelly. We could also change that. I don't really know what a good substitute would be, though. I'm going to stick with it. Alright, let's give this another try. Alright, we're going to go for this Clan Castle. And I missed the arrow again. That's typical. I didn't do my Warden Walk, though. I kind of forgot. So I guess we'll start that now, starting it late. Still not used to the correct order of events here. We don't need the Warden to walk a lot, though. That's good enough, honestly. Let's do the regular Yeti up here. Go inside, please. Come on. Alright, let's do that. Let's freeze here. Is there nothing in the... Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, is there nothing in the CC? I found it. But everything is very dead. It definitely makes a big difference that I didn't start with the Warden Walk. So I kind of rushed the Yetis. That's not so good. Let's freeze all that. Bring it back one more time. Try to salvage the Town Hall here. I don't know how JT makes the Super Yetis look so easy. I'm not having a good time with it. We got the 2-star again. Maybe I need to change some stuff up. Maybe instead of the King, we take the Royal Champion. So I don't feel like we're really getting a lot out of the King. So we could definitely do like RC with Rocket Spear. But if we're going to do Rocket Spear, it doesn't make sense to take Fox. I guess Fox could be okay. I just don't like Fox with Rocket Spear. Particularly if you're going to pop the Rocket Spear like right off the bat, which I do like to do. Because Fox just runs out ahead of the RC and dies when the Rocket Spear is activated. Would you need the Tome for Legends 1 modifiers in esports? I don't play those difficulties, so I don't even think this army would necessarily work. So I can't say. But what I will say about that is there are players that play esports in Legends 1 that I watch that don't use the Eternal Tome. So you don't need the Eternal Tome for those difficulties. It just depends on what your army is and what level of player you are. So I'm thinking of like, you know, top level people. Oh yeah, there was an esports match Sandy mentioned. I forgot all about it. That's probably passed by now. How long have I been live? It might not be. Let me check. Generally, I would prefer to know about matches before I stream. It's at 3 o'clock, so it's in half an hour. I'm not going to worry about esports today. Maybe tomorrow. Alright, let's focus back on this. I've got half an hour of boost left. Still trying to decide. I might do Diggy. Diggy's still a good pair. But it's going to have the same problem. I think Rocket Spear is just not very pet-friendly. The best pet to run with Rocket Spear is the Phoenix. Which we currently have the Phoenix on the Duke. We could change that. We could put the Jelly on the Duke, and then Phoenix on the RC. I think that's a good combo. Yeah, I think that'll work out well. Let's try this. Oops. Hey, GM guy, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Good afternoon. Alright. Start with the Warden. Okay. Warden here. We're going to go on this corner. I'm going to do the Duke and the Queen from the top side. Let's go ahead and get that started. We're going to try to get this monolith down. No, that was not the right building. I meant to go on this building here. Oh well. I need to stop rushing myself. That's where we're running into the most of our problems. What happened to my warden? What the hell? I went back to pop his ability and he's just dead. That's not good. What the... I have no idea. But we have to revive him. We don't have a choice. No choice in the matter there. Let's freeze the long shot for a moment. Okay. And that long shot is super annoying. The RC's pushing her way in. Let's freeze the long shot here. RC's gonna die soon. I think we might still squeak it through. Seems like we've made some good changes. Alright, down goes that Super Yeti, but okay, down goes the long shot as well. We got this one. Nice. Alright, that's positive. How's that long shot alive? He was hiding behind the wall. He's being a sneaky guy. A Brezzy viewer. I don't even know what that means. Alright, well, it worked. Let's see if we can make it work again. You're just here for English Clash Entertainment? I'll do my best. We're trying to struggle through Super Yetis right now, trying to make it work. Let's see. Let's run it back. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to Warden on the left. We're going to go for the top side with the Queen and the Duke. And then RC from the bottom for the Revenge Tower. That is the plan. Let's get this feller started first. Alright, Duke's coming across. Beautiful. So far, so good. Let's get the Warden pulled in the correct direction here. Pop his ability, drop a Rage. Hopefully Warden doesn't die this time. Also forgot my Siege Machine. Let's get that going. Okay. Duke's still rolling. We got the Battle Drill on the Fire Spitter. I don't know if anything came out of the CC. The Yetis are getting stuck on these walls now. Drop a totem here. Try to sneak these headhunters into that queen if we can. Revive the Duke. Freeze. We have one more revive and it's looking good. Let's just revive the RC here. I think that's a good call. And that should be a 3-star again. Alright. Much better. I never even used my poison. I don't know what came out of the CC, if anything. Fuzzy bastards. Majestic furry blue beast. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. It's your favorite troop since you've returned. Nice. You like a log launcher and king for smooth Yeti entry, then torch back end? I'm a big fan of the battle drill with the Yetis. That's been working out really well for me. Well, relatively well. See if we can sneak in a good chest. No? Okay. It was worth a shot, I guess. Do I need to upgrade anything on this account? Yeah, we got 2 free builders. One of the things is this guy. We don't have quite enough yet. Then after that, what is left? Working on X-bows. Logger needs to be down. So we need to upgrade Logger. And we got one more X-bow. Okay. So we're just collecting loot. Let's run it back. Okay. I forgot to start with the warden. I keep forgetting this. Whenever I forget to start with the warden, I tend to fail the attack. So that's not a good start. So let's just go ahead and get these started. We got enough of a funnel now. Also didn't really plan for where I want to use the RC. Let's just shoot her down the middle. Okay, we're going to go in behind the fire spitter again. That's nice. And we'll be pulling the CC. It's kind of an annoying one. We're going to focus down here with the rest of our spells and headhunters. So that I'm trying to keep these headhunters alive as much as I can. Which means getting rid of all that splash damage. This is looking fine though, actually. It's looking solid. We still have 2 revives. Let's go. Use them both right there. GG. Alright. What do I put in the drill? In the drill, we have another Super Yeti, and we have a Super Valkyrie for the little rage. Hello, Don Swaps. Welcome in. Hello, hello. What does the drill do? The drill opens walls and stuns defenses. Honestly, it's a really underrated siege machine. But yeah, it'll break open walls, and then it's like Diggy, basically. But in siege machine form. Well, let's run it back again. See if we can get a little 3-star streak going. Also, I forgot to do my warden first on that one, and I didn't fail, which is nice. Alright. Start down here. Not really going to waste any time. Let's get all that out of there. Because that warden's going to be getting into a lot of trouble. No! Uh-oh. Oh. The headhunters! Oh my god, that was nasty. That was nasty. Headhunters just ruined it. Alright, you need to catch up with the Yetis, my guy. Come on. Go, 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 go. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's not good. The healers are... Well, they're not dead. I thought they were dead for a moment. So that's good. But... I think this attack might be cooked. That warden went down so fast. Yikes. We gotta try to salvage the town hall. I want to revive the Duke here if I can. There we go. Give him a little rage. A little freeze. Salvage the town hall, por favor. Alright. Yikes. That was nasty. The mass headhunters. I didn't react well enough. I panicked. Honestly, there's not a whole lot of base left, despite that. There's not a lot of defenses left. Oh my goodness. If I had reacted to that better, I think I could have saved it. That's why you put Mass Headhunter in your CC? Yeah, that's a good call. They just nuked my Warden, basically one-shot him. And then no Warden, no 3-star. This guy doesn't even have a crafted defense. Honestly, I kind of hate that. The whole point of ranked attacks is to give me good bases to hit, and then you give me this. What is this? We're not going to start by the clan castle this time. Nice. Got the clan castle and the monolith down. That's a good start. Those Yetis to go back inside of the base. That would be super. Start distracting that long shot. Where's my Duke? There he is. He can get the scatter shot down. Freeze all that. Another totem. The RC went down to Phoenix, but that's okay. We still have the Duke down here. GG! Give the Duke a revive, and that'll be good. If he even needs it. I'll revive the RC instead. There we go. Hey, Jack, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Alright. Back on track. Also, I can upgrade the, that expo? No, not quite yet. We need a little bit more. What magic items do I have? Because I want to do the logger, but I also want, well, I have a rune, so we can do both. We can do the logger and the Yeti. So once we do the logger, which actually we can do that now. Now we can pop a Rune of Elixir. Oh shoot, we still have a few hours on this Valkyrie. 66 gems. You know what? We have enough. I'll get more gems later. Maybe. And now we can use the Book of Fighting. Now my Yeti's maxed if I decide to continue using it. And now we need to get enough. Probably upgrade the Rage. Maybe. How many accounts do I have? I don't know. I got a lot. Hello, PR. PR Muhammad. Please visit. We're not doing base reviews today. Sorry. Maybe another day. But we're working on this right now. I got 20 minutes. What is this progress base? This progress base is from my Town Hall 18 upgrade guide. Which should be posting within the next day or two. 20 minutes to what? 20 minutes until my boosts are gone. So that's how long we have for max troops and heroes. This is such an old base. I just made it myself a few days ago. So I don't know what you mean by an old base. I literally just made it. It is unique to me. Unless you're talking about the base I'm attacking, but I'm pretty sure that message sent before I hit attack. But I could be wrong. Okay, we're gonna crisscross through the core. Down goes the clan castle. And in go the Yetis. Oh my god, the warden. Take some damage off of him. Okay, well, there's that. Let's go and rage here as well. It's a lot of damage on that side. Royal Champion from this side. Actually, I should have been doing a freeze here. My Warden did die. I guess we'll bring him back. Kinda need him. Bring back the Duke as well. Gets the Revenge Tower off the back end. We're running out of spells on this one. RC is dead. I don't think this one's gonna work. You watched Tribe earlier? They brought a lot of root attacks. Interesting. Yeah, Tribe Gaming were big Root Rider attackers last year. I'm curious to see how they're making Root Riders work, though, because Root Riders are not easy right now. So if I see Tribe Gaming playing a match here soon, we'll try to catch it and stream it. So no builder base? How you doing, Asher? Welcome in. I am not a builder base kind of guy, so I will not be playing builder base. I am curious if they're going to be doing some more content for builder base, though. Why is it not working? There we go. The button didn't want to cooperate with me. Their main focus was to destroy Lava Launcher with the Duke. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep a closer eye on esports stuff going forward. I haven't been paying much attention to it. And when they do the golden ticket stuff starting next month, we'll definitely be streaming the golden ticket finals and all that. Anything that I can stream with golden ticket, I'm gonna try to stream it. Don't get your hopes up, right? I mean, it'd just be kind of nice if it was, you know, worth our time to do builder base. There are some people that enjoy builder base, and I wish for them that it was better too. But we'll see. Okay. This one I am going to switch to a siege barracks. My warden's gonna die. Son of a bitch. Get off my warden, bro. I'm not focusing. Where are they going? Go inside. Go, go, go. Oh, they came back out of the base. That's cool. We didn't want that Revenge Tower anyway. Duke can get it. Oops, I missed the gear tower. Come on. Oh my goodness. That gear tower stayed alive barely. He's one-tapped. Come on. Electromites, you got this. I don't know how we're salvaging this attack, by the way, after losing the Warden and having to use a revive to bring him back. Oh, go, go, go. Come on. Inside the base. I guess they can't. They gotta beat their way in. I think we're fine. Should be okay. Fire Mites, you want to go this way? Please? Shoot. Let's not time fail here. We have 50 seconds, right? That's fine. That's fine. Hello, Shamim. Welcome in. Also, if you guys are watching on Twitch, we have channel points giveaways active. If you guys want to enter to win a giveaway, we've got Gold Pass, we got a scenery, and we got the fortune printer decoration. Just got to go down into the channel points and you'll find them there. It's kind of like a raffle. You can enter once. It's once per person per stream. And then we'll pull the winners a week from today. Can't believe we got that one after messing up the Warden again. Alright. Let's focus. Focus. As the kids would say, lock in. Okay, we got this. That was not the direction I meant to go with the arrow. This is gonna miss. Just get what we can, I guess. Wasn't the plan, but I at least didn't completely waste it, I guess. Hold on to that for now. Leave my RC alone, sir. Thank you. Okay. There's that. It seems like we're doing okay. Where's my Duke? He's in the core. We got one headhunter. Let's try to get him into the prince. That was not a headhunter. That was one of my totems. Incredible. Why did the prince not redirect on the totem? Scammed. But it's fine. I think we're going to triple this. Why is the Yeti beating a wall? So many questions. Not enough answers. What hero is here? Wait, why is the prince still alive? I thought the headhunter got him. Never mind. Doesn't matter. GG. Doesn't matter. Alright, I feel like we're starting to get into a groove here. Starting to feel a little better. Let's run it back. This base is quite common. This could be sketchy, but we gotta move quick. Yeah, we got it. Nice, 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 nice. We got headhunters in, we got the rage in, everybody's rolling. Let's get the RC down here. Drop a totem in the core. Everything's coming together nicely. Last headhunter, freeze. Let's get a totem over here. We can actually poison that queen. Totem. Duke's still alive. Queen's still alive. Oh, we lost the warden. Wait, what? Shoot. Let's bring him back. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. We do still have the battle drill as well. You can see it's opening the walls. See, this is what I like about the battle drill. Not only stunning defenses, but getting these walls open for the Yetis after the torch is worn off. Now, if only they would actually follow the path, we'd be in good shape. This is crushed. GG's. We don't even need these last few spells. We still have the battle drill. Yeah, I like that base. Because once the Yetis get into the core, there's nothing stopping them. No walls to slow them down. Let's keep rolling. We got 9 minutes before my boosts are out. And then we'll probably switch to my Super Dragon attacks. This is an interesting one. Very interesting. This almost feels like an anti-backpack arrow base. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Oh no, that was so bad. That was so bad. Oh no. Alright, let's get the warden out of this precarious situation here. Let's poison that super balloon. Rocket balloon. Back the Duke, do a little totem here. This base is kind of annoying. Not even a little annoying, it's very annoying. Let's freeze all that. Totem here. Try to get everything through. Just totem one more time. Tank all that damage. RC's helping out. Down goes the Revenge Tower. What are we trying to get through here? Is that the King? Must be something tanky. Alright, the defenses are going down. I think we're looking okay now. The Duke will need a revive, but I think we got the triple despite the annoyance. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't even know I could do that. You guys weren't able to see it, but I was able to pull my Discord notification into like a little window on the screen. GG. GG. Nice. Ugh. Hey Zerg, welcome in. I'm a huge fan of your content. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm gonna be trying to work a bit harder to get more content out here. So I appreciate everybody who watches anything that I put out there. Welcome in, Bortol. Hello, hello. See, people aren't as sneaky when I got giveaways going on. We get to see all the lurkers. Alright. I was too busy yapping. I don't know what we're doing. So we're winging it. Oops. I should have popped the queen a little quicker. That wasn't even close to the right direction. I want that expo down, and then we're going to send the Yetis. Do not let the warden go in any further. Alright, there we go. Everybody's rolling now. Alright, let's do a little totem here. Poison. And then let's hold off on any more spells for the moment. Actually, one more totem here as the Duke moves in. Why does the Guardian not reset? Maybe the totem was too far on that one. It is possible. Freeze, and I think we're looking good. Alright, look at all the Yeti still alive. Another totem there. We still have a revive. Might as well revive the Queen just to speed up the cleanup. There we go. Last few going down. Alright, we're rolling now. Can I check out your base? I'll tell you what. I'll look at some bases after my potions are up. It looks like I'm only going to get one more attack in anyway. There was somebody else earlier that asked me to look at their base. If you're still here, go ahead and throw your tag back in the chat. We'll take a look at a couple. But let me do this attack before my boosts run out. Okay. Okay, let's do it like this. Because I'm going to try to hit that monolith. Actually, I should go from this way. Oh, I must have missed it with the arrow. That's a shame. Let's poison here, do a little totem.
Take her time, bro.
Let's go. Let's do that. It's very annoying we didn't get that monolith down. But that's okay, I guess. Come on, come on. I think we're fine. We still have the Duke on the back end. The RC is going to help get through some of these defenses. Getting that air defense down especially. We still have a few spells for support. Down goes the Expo. We don't have to save the Warden. We got a Headhunter for cleanup too. Probably should have used that earlier, but that's okay. Where's my Queen? She's not really worth bringing back. She's not going to do much for us. That's the last defense. GG. Might as well use the revive. We have two of them. Hey, thank you for that super chat, Zerg. Thank you for that support. Much appreciated. Alright, I think my boosts are over. Yeah, they're about to be. So we'll go ahead and switch attacks from here. I think overall, we started to get the hang of it there at the end. Bye. See you later, John Betty. Take care. Hope you have a good one. Good rest of your day, that is. Alright, let's take a look at the base. I'm not trying to click on you, Mr. Phoenix. Trying to click on the clan castle. J9 C 9U. There he is. Zergswerg YouTube. You also have a YouTube channel. Nice. Hopefully that's going well for you. Looks like you're coming along as a Town Hall 15. But I notice your hero levels are a bit low, so you definitely need to grind those out some more. That's going to help you out tremendously. Get your hero levels grinded out. Get the rest of your pets unlocked for Town Hall 15. That's also going to help a lot. I'd say focus on that if you can. Your offensive stuff's going to be your most important. But I really like this scenery. I don't even know if I have this scenery, but it's a nice one. Especially as you got the golden baby dragons there, which I think are cool. But overall, decent base, very nice. Thanks for sharing. Alright, let us switch now to my typical army. This will also help make sure we lock in our promotion. We're ranked 55 right now. Hopefully I didn't mess up too much. But yeah, we started to get into a bit of a roll there. Like this big last section. Ignore your heroes. No, none of us should ignore the heroes. Oh, I didn't realize my desktop audio was on. Whoops. Hopefully that didn't screw up my YouTube stream. I mean, people are here chatting, so I guess it's still on. You're not too motivated for them to max? I know it's a drag, and it's probably the worst grind in the game is upgrading heroes. But when you do get them upgraded, they help out so much. That's why I recommend them so heavily. But play the game whatever's best for you. Don't let me change your mind on what you're doing that's allowing you to have fun with the game. You know what I mean? You do you. Let's do some upgrades. Upgrade the Duke, and there we go. What other books do we have? No, that was it. Okay, cool. Cool. So now we can upgrade the Expo. And then we have... Let's put this on the logger. What level is my logger? Level 2? Yikes. Need to get him done. We have 3 days and 20 hours. So we can do 10 builder potions. Sure. That'll take 100 hours off. That means these ones that are 3 days and 20 hours will have like 2 hours left once the potions run out. So let's only do 9. And then that'll be 12 hours, because once the potions run out, it's going to be in the middle of the night anyway. Or at least late tonight. So 9 is plenty. So let's get 4 more. And then these upgrades will be done tomorrow. Oh, I'm out of... never mind. I didn't realize I was that low on metals. So much for doing 9 of them. Rip. Oh well. Also, I don't know if I have all these. I don't. I still have one more chest. And I still have the Barbarian King to get. Oh, there's 6 chests there. Okay. Grab all these chests and see what we get. Before I do that, let me change my short scene in case we get something good. We don't want to miss that. There we go. This one's just a rare, though. What we want would be... I guess there's a lot of things that would be good. I'd be happy with some builder potions. I'll get the builder bites later, because they don't stack with builder potions. Rare. Okay, nothing. Rare. Wall Ring's not terrible. All things considered. Hey, we got an epic. Of course it's Clan Capital. And one more common. Clan Castle cakes are good, but I already have one active for the moment. I guess I'll use 2 of them tomorrow. Alright. Well, tomorrow's at least a new set of ranked attacks. So we can at least use 1 tomorrow and get some good value out of it. Were there more? I think there were more chests. Hold on. I wish you didn't have to keep clicking back into this scene. A rare. All the gambling. I wish you could actually gamble and buy some of these. I'd buy chests if we could. It'd be a straight up gotcha game at that point, but, you know. Were there any more? No. Okay. The rage is 20 million. Alright, let's go do some dragon attacks now for the last 6 hits. Hey, we just hit this base. Alright, so which YouTuber put this base out there? Who did it? I know it was one of you. I don't know if we can make this arrow go that way or not. No, not even close. Alright, well, here we go. Let's get everybody in there. It's going to be a lot easier with this army. This army is just crazy good. Where's my Duke? He's napping somewhere. I don't see him. There he is. I found him. You can only nap for so long, sir. Oh man, that monolith is still alive by 1 HP. That's super annoying. Down it goes. We still have 3 revives and the base is gone. Use another one here, why not? Also, I really like the Raven for this army, because it gets through the storages and stuff a bit faster, and the dragons help keep it safe. This is, in my opinion, probably the best army in the game at Town Hall 18. Alright, let him move in a little bit and pop this ability. Rage up here. Totem. Oops, I didn't think the prince was facing that way. That's okay. Duke's about to go down. Still have the prince. Queen's down, but that's okay. Actually, she could do some cleanup on the top side. Let's bring her back. Oh, my warden died. Do we care about that? I don't think so. He doesn't have the rage gem. Welcome in, a lot of Alexa. 150 wasted for nothing. Well, hopefully you still have some points for the giveaway entries if you want. Let's bring back the prince, why not? There we go. No longer? Uh-oh. Oh, it's another 150. Down the hatch. Alright, we're cruising. I don't know if we can get into the top or not. I might have wasted too many attacks messing with the Super Yetis. What is it that promotes? Top 5? Yeah, top 5. Honestly, I think this league should be top 8, and then top 5 for Legends 2. I think would be a lot better. Top 3 is kind of miserable. They should make Legends 1 the top 15,000, or top 20,000, whatever it needs to be, to allow top 5 to promote. Or just demote more people to make up for it. This base is rather annoying. split as expected. Okay. Gonna hang on to the totems for now. Monolith goes down. Start using the totems here. Distract the long shot in these heroes, especially under that rage. Yeah, it's still gonna be fine. Prince is down to Phoenix, but we still have all 4 revives. Duke will die here soon as well. Bring him back, bring back the Prince. And the nice thing is the Duke doesn't have anybody around him, so he can just kind of do his extra damage. Long shot's taking a lot of damage out of my Prince. But he survives. Now the King is being annoying. Best air defense in the game. The Barbarian King takes so much damage. There we go. Last revive. GG. Nice arrow. Yeah, some are better than others, that's for sure. Hey, Shivam, welcome in. Good afternoon. Or I guess for you, good evening. Nice and shiny as always. We have giveaways in the channel points, Shivam. If you're interested, I'd imagine you have a fair amount of points built up. All right, let's keep climbing. Let's keep climbing. Barely got that clan castle. Almost missed. Oh, tornado down there as well. That's annoying. Rage there. Totem the monolith here. That was not the best Prince ability. I should have waited. I think it's fine though. Okay. Down goes Revenge Tower, right? Yes, there we go, finally. And the long shot. Revive the Prince. We still have troops at the top side. Obviously it would be problematic, but it would be neat if this little white baby dragon was like a temporary troop that we could use at some point. The one on this Warden skin. Should try to clone it up. That would be crazy if that worked, and it actually became a troop to use. I don't know what it would do differently than a regular baby dragon. Insane arrow, jetpack value if set up well, yeah. Yeah, let's look at that base again. Oop, wrong one. Yeah, look at that lineup down the middle. You got the Revenge Tower, like you said, Clan Castle, Monolith, and the Gear Tower. You could set up a really nice one here. But this attack is so dang strong, I usually don't even worry about it that much. Now that'll be different once I get into, well, if I get into Legends 1. But I mean, even at Legends 2, this army is still just ridiculous. And then obviously in normal mode, you don't even have to think. Just tap the screen. I miss my arrow most of the time in normal mode just because I don't care. And it doesn't make a difference. The spitters and also the gear tower too. Yeah, you'd get a lot. You could massacre that base. Bonk. I was kind of hoping to get that scatter as well, but that's okay. Or the fire spitter, not scatter. Try to get at least a couple of dragons down the middle here. Somebody? Anybody want to go to the core? This would actually be a good place for the Duke to die. Okay, he's going in anyway. Beautiful. Give him another totem for good luck. I was going to say, if the Duke dies out here, I could just wait and revive him later and he'll go straight into the core. But he went in anyway. How helpful. Oh, I never put my Skywagon in. Whoops. Back in Skywagon. Why not? I was kind of wondering where it was at. It's like I'm not seeing my extra balloons and baby dragons. Alright, Duke is down. Prince is down. Bring them both back. And we got all these extra troops on the back end as well because I forgot about my siege machine. It happens. Alright, let's go, everybody. Let's finish it up. Where's my Duke? I don't even see him. Am I blind? Oh, there he is. I feel like they should make the revive heart just a little bit bigger. Because whenever troops are in the area, it just becomes really hard to see. Or if you could tap the revive and just tap the hero on your scroll bar. Because I don't think that works, right? That would make things a lot easier too. We have one attack left, and I'm in 8th place. Can I actually get into the top 5? Oh yeah. We'll be at like 4th. The heart is distracting when stuff isn't alive that much. Yeah, true. We've already hit this base a couple of times today. I did a bunch of Super Yeti attacks earlier, so my hit rate's a bit worse than it should be. Nice. Got the Revenge Tower. We won't forget the Skywagon this time. Not that it made a big difference last time. Which is on defense, okay. It's a minor inconvenience. Is that a Smasher on defense? This area is being particularly annoying. Between the king and the witches. But I think we're getting through, finally. I can't fail now, I already made fun of the base. One more Meteor Staff takes out the Multi-Archer Tower. Nice. And we got to revive Despair. No sweat. At least not from the game. I'm sweating in person because it's getting freaking hot in here. It is currently 90 degrees inside of the camper where I'm sitting. 90 degrees Fahrenheit. What is that in Celsius? 32.2 Celsius in here. It's getting toasty. I think we're done. That was the last one. We did end up getting 4th. Hopefully we don't get pushed out of 4th. But, I mean, it's literally the last day. Most people have done all their hits. So I should be fine. Not that it's a big deal if we don't make it. I just like having that slightly more difficult stuff. Slightly more difficult attacks. Alright. Well, that was fun. Let's see. I'm gonna go check. Let's do a little bit of Town Hall 16 stuff, and then we'll probably wrap up a little bit after that. But I want to do some hits on this account, too. So, in this war, in my side clan that I started, we got matched up. So, my top base here is a Town Hall 16. So, I gotta hit this Town Hall 18. It's not a very well upgraded Town Hall 18, but it still is going to be a little tricky. But we're going to use basically that same army. The problem is my equipments are not highly leveled, so I want to try to open as many chests as I can to try and get the kebab. I've already opened a bunch. But I want to try to get that kebab so it'll boost my equipments up to max and I can easily triple. But I got to get all these chests to try and get it. Because these are my last chances to get that. So we'll do some farming attacks here. Get these stars boosted up. Because I don't want to get a loss on the record. I just started the clan. That was a nice arrow. Doesn't matter. I also bought some gems just to get the meteor staff on the prince. So hopefully that'll end up being worth it. How long am I streaming for? Probably just a little bit longer. I think we're going to end up going about 3 hours today. And then I got something coming up at the top of the hour. So I got to make sure I give myself a little bit of time for that as well. I have to start doing some evening streams because it is getting a little too hot in here for me. Bring back the Duke. Get all these stars collected. Yeah, we'll have, I think, some things coming up later this month that'll be exciting. I don't want to spoil too much yet, but we got some big plans on the horizon. There we go. Should have been bringing back heroes to speed that up a bit. Alright. How many do I need for the next chest? That's the question. 15, that's not a lot. It'll be 12 after this. So... Or wait, I have 9. So that, I need 6 more stars. So that means 2 more attacks. Let's do that, open a chest, and then we'll probably call it there. There we go, everybody's going in. Alright. Yeah, one thing that I don't have on this army that is very different is I don't have the rage spell, but to make up for that, I swapped from the healing tome to the rage gem. Just to give the dragons a little more of a push. Let's pop the prince here. Bring back the duke. I have nothing over here to take out that single Inferno that I totemed for. Dragon took care of it. Nice. And this is a Town Hall 15. Not exactly a challenge. Just keep everything alive to get through quicker. Alright, one more, and then we can open a chest and we'll see if we get lucky. Oh, I forgot I have ranked attacks. We can do one of those. Maybe we come back later today and finish out ranked attacks on stream once it cools down a bit. Because that temperature is still going up. I'm dying in here. Oh, that didn't take down the CC. That's why we need that extra boost. We'll see if we can get through. Alright, Town Hall's down. Push through all this stuff. Get that eagle out of here, hopefully. We still have Prince, we still have Duke. This baby dragon over here to get through quicker. We don't have the Warden, which takes away our rage. I think it's fine. Let's just bring him back. He's gonna take on the scatter shot here and win, right? Nope, just kidding. Try again. There he goes. Alright, let's see if we can get lucky. We need a kebab so we can max out our equipment levels. Alright. We have very few chests left. Can it even drop in a common? It might need to be a rare for that. But we got a freaking cake again. We got so many cakes. That's sad. Alright, I do believe I am going to go ahead and call it there. I may or may not stream again later tonight. If I'm not on tonight, I'll be on tomorrow evening. I'm not going to stream during the day tomorrow because tomorrow's supposed to be even hotter. So, either tonight or tomorrow evening. Either way, I will catch you guys next time. If you're watching over here on YouTube, thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next